Hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily Update with 1000 Days Challenge. This is day 977, so let's get things started. Alright, so first and foremost, across the board, we do see green candlestick, except for say Bitcoin that set. So traditional financial market-wise, we do look in terms of the S&P 500, very clear continuation signs. A break of market structure has already taken place, a high, a lower high, and a lower high. And then we break the market structure clearly over here. And now we are looking in terms of a continuation pattern towards the upside. So what I do potentially think is there's a very clear resistance over here. So if you're looking for potential long setup, what you do is some sort of like a retracement, either to at least over to 4K region itself, or even perhaps to 44.05K region itself, or even 4K itself. So if you're looking for potential retracement, it really depends on say where do we see some sort of just go back. So basically to see where in terms of some sort of retracement, but if you're looking in terms of that, then yeah, here will be a very good 0.236, and then here will be potentially 0.38 to be potential retracement level. So you can see if we do retrace from here right now, then clearly those are the 2 points. Well, of course, like what I mentioned, we could potentially still hit resistance here first. If we do, then potentially we could still have an entry over here or entry over here, and both of which will be potentially good entry point. We're looking to scalp along setup in that sense. And then we move along in terms of Nasdaq wise, so we're very clearly looking at the fact that we have actually broken up towards the upside. So let me just remove away that. Okay, all right. So basically, if you're looking in terms of further upside wise, I did mention that the next clear resistance will be over here at 13.5K region itself. If we do hit over there, then potentially it could be a good entry point. Or if we do see retracement along the way, especially if we do hit the 50 simple moving average or along the way of these Fibonacci retracement wise, then there could potentially similarly be a good entry point, especially if we do see a trigger or change of market structure on the shorter time frame wise itself. And then again, if you look in terms of ASC-wise, very clearly a potential break on market structure over here. We have a high here and a higher high over here, and a low here and a higher low over here. So if you do look in terms of that, what you do want to see, wait for some sort of retracement pullback, even on the shorter time frame wise, then for retest of support over here, where the region itself, or we do overshoot it, then we will wait for another retracement. And again, on the shorter time frame, wait for continuation of the continuation back to a bullish market structure, and then you could potentially look to have a setup, long setup in that sense. And for KVM wise, we have a very clear potential market structure break over here. What we are looking for is this retracement over here. In terms of how far you can potentially retrace, well, where will be a good entry point? You have to draw one over here. So I would say that if we do hit the $29.3 region itself, that will be a potentially extremely strong point. Even across here itself, it could potentially also be a good entry point. So what I could potentially look for is still on the shorter time frame, be in terms of 4-hour or the 1-hour chart itself. We want to see a potential market structure change itself. So right now, very clearly, it still hasn't shown any signs of it. So definitely, I'm not looking to enter aggressively wise. We want a very clear, distinct market structure break. Even on the shorter time frame of market structure break, but in the continuation sense, which means we want the bullish market structure, and then that could potentially be a very good aggressive entry for itself. And then finally, for Bitcoin itself, very clear consolidation path, but to me, I still think that we can consolidate much further. One thing that you can use is actually using the Bollinger Band itself. You can see that over here, where the volatility has expanded. Right now, volatility is clearly shrinking, but haven't shrink enough to be tightening. You generally want to break out when bands tighten, like something like this, bands tighten, and if a break below, finding support, and then continuation towards the upside. So that is something that we want to do. Similarly, again, over here, break, retest the lower kind of support before we actually have a continuation. So same thing here, wanting to break actually to retest for some sign of support before I look for potential long setup in that sense. All right, with that said, I come to the end of today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop your comments below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.